Hello and welcome to CoastCast episode number 23. It's been a while and it's all change. We aren't at Alfie and Finn's anymore. We are currently in my sitting room in the corner, in amongst the corners, because I've moved house and we moved away from Alfie and Finn's, and we're going to talk about that in a little while. On a week where our good friends in California, Coachella, have had an absolute shit show by the sounds of it. So
have they?
Yeah.
I've missed all this.
Have I?
Damon Albarn.
Damon Albarn went on stage with Blur and he said, I'll tell you exactly what he said.
We're not fucking coming back, so you might as well sing along.
Oh, yeah.
Are we going to get sued?
Coachella crowd label, I don't care. Coachella crowd labelled worst festival crowd ever as Damon Albarn loses it on stage. You'll never sing us again, so you might as well fucking sing it.
That's it.
That's what he said. And also, there was a DJ called Grimes, I think she's called.
Oh, yeah.
And
wasn't she with Elon Musk?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that not her?
I'm not sure, but our auto sync didn't work on the thingy, so she had to like mix properly, and she couldn't do it. And all that, and then there was hell on, and so fuck you.
She'll not be getting that fee.
Yeah, well, I don't know, probably
Spotify DJ.
Yeah, like me.
Oh well, how about you? At least you admit it.
That's true. Anyway, Smithy isn't here today. I believe he's got the bands. We wanted everybody to be here on the on my first one back after a little break, but it hasn't been. It will be possible, but he will be back soon.
I wondered what the high chair was in the corner. Was that for Smithy?
But anyway, I feel like I haven't seen anybody for ages.
I know. I've got no life.
What you been up to?
Got a new job.
Rachel's got a new job working on like glamorous films and stuff.
Proper glamorous.
Proper glamorous.
Proper glamorous.
She's doing like, what was it like? Well, you started at what time this morning?
7:30.
7:30, and you arrived at the pod straight from work at 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But hard work will pay off, you know this.
Hope so. Director one day, man.
Exactly.
I don't even know if I want to do that, you know. I'm having a life crisis.
Once you'll
I'm sitting there going, what do I want to do? I'm here now. What do I want to do?
Yeah.
So.
But you've wanted to do that for like ages, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm doing production, but it's just a bit Raj. I thought festival production was Raj. Film production is another level.
I'm sure it'll be
Yeah,
a totally different level altogether.
But everyone's like really nice, so I'm
Yeah.
glad.
That's good.
Everyone's lovely.
Half the battle when you go to work and everyone's sounding there.
Aye.
You
And
get a bit
with
scared.
your brother, so I don't know how you get along with that. Like,
We've got two different sites. I work.
You get scared though that like your new team are gonna be
Yeah.
scary because there's like big names in there.
Yeah.
But actually like the nicest people ever. So
Yeah.
oh, that's good. That's good.
I'm pleased. I'm just not good, and I really can't wait for November and have a holiday.
Are you going to go on holiday?
See.
Probably not, because everywhere's expensive in November, isn't it? Like only place you can go is like Mexico.
Yeah, I've been to Mexico before. It's lovely.
I know, but it's like $4,000 or something mad.
It was expensive.
Exactly.
Went for a wedding, Sarah's brother's wedding. It was lush, like, but it was expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, you won your money back though.
Huh?
You won your money back on that
Oh
bet.
yeah, I won my
didn't
money back on a football bet.
What, whilst you were there?
Yeah,
you? You didn't even know.
I didn't even realise it was the last day. My brother rang us up because you kind of put a bet on in like a bet on back home.
Yeah, in a different
Mexico.
country.
So I'd text my brother saying, "Oh, would you stick some money on 2-0 Bruno to score the first goal against Arsenal?" But he didn't score the first goal; he scored the second goal. But the first one was an own goal, and I didn't realise own goals don't count. And then by the time my brother woke up, he was ringing us, going, "But we'd gone off site, so we didn't have any Wi-Fi." I went to the Hard Rock Cafe to get Wi-Fi, and my brother was like, "Ring us!" I thought someone had died because obviously I didn't. I was like, "Oh my God."
Did he want his £2 back though?
What's that? No. Yeah. He's like, "You've won £4,500."
I'd be like, no, that's mine. Halfies.
I give him some of it, like $4,500 I won on the football.
Jesus.
And I paid for the holiday, which was lovely. But
£2 bet and you won.
No, it wasn't £2 bet.
Oh, did I just make that up?
Yeah. I didn't say that. I'm not going to divulge how much the bet was. But it wasn't £2.
That's because I don't bet. The biggest I bet is £2 on a horse where the jockey gets off. So.
I used to be in this syndicate thing where I used to get messages saying put money on this like Indian football league and stuff, and I used to put like 10 pence on, and I used to win 60 pence back, and they were like, no, this is, you have to put like hundreds on in order to get like big money, and I was like, I haven't got hundreds, so
You used to put 10 pence bet on.
10 pence and a pound on, and I just build it up. Didn't last very long, like.
So apart from 10 pence bets, what you've been doing?
Out, work.
Work.
It's always the same. That's all I do. I've got no social life.
Oh,
I was here on Saturday playing Super Nintendo with you, though, wasn't I?
Oh, yeah,
That's a
had a good
social
time,
life.
wasn't it?
it's a
aye.
min social life. What are you talking about?
Was.
But,
Chicken wings.
Had a few people around. We did chicken wings, and we had a Super Nintendo, and we just watched like the crap music channels and all that, but it was good fun, wasn't it?
My social life's just going getting mortal on a weekend now. And
then straight back into the grind.
Go in a house on a Sunday.
And then back to work
And
on
then
a
back to
Monday.
work Monday, Friday.
Now with my cousins, from Australia for about a month.
Oh yeah, Alexis, yeah.
Aye,
You have
so
been doing stuff.
I've been entertaining him for like, but I told him, he says, I want to live here. I says, it's not like this all the time, man. We don't go out every night, you know. It's just.
In the summer, we kind of do though.
But he used to be. He's only young though, and he used to be a proper gamer, like keyboards and 6 screens and stuff like that. And then I said, I'm going out with John to do some, just play some games and stuff. Do you fancy it?
He looked thoroughly disappointed
When it was a
when I
Nintendo.
plugged the Super Nintendo in.
Mario Kart with like 16 pixels. He was like, this is retro,
Like,
isn't it?
wow, the pixels.
There's none.
I was canny.
He's away at Benidorm.
Oh yeah, he's gone to Benidorm.
Tattooed up already.
Been there a day. He's already got a
Oh,
tattoo.
damn
I told him watch out for Benidorm.
Yeah, man, you regret that.
It's bad news. It's bad news, Benidorm. Like,
Back tomorrow, I'll see what state he's
been there
in.
way too many times in my day.
Lush kid though. See what he's
That
like.
is sound.
See what he's like tomorrow.
Sound. Well, the reason why we aren't in Alfie and Finn's is we have sold the business. We are moving on to concentrate on the festival and other music stuff what I do during the day with kids who are not in mainstream education. So looking forward to getting stuck into that. I've been getting stuck into the festival a lot more and I've covered some ground.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's going to be new owners. It's a shame because we actually used to use the bus cars on a Thursday and the Friday night music to like kind of feed into.
Yeah,
The
it's like
festival.
not a test run, but like scouting.
Yeah, kind of. Like if there was anybody who came through and they were really good, it was playing one of those like nights, would be like, right, do you want to come along and play
Yeah.
the festival, whatever. Or well, what we used to do is you'd come along and play buskers, and then if they were decent, we'd have them in on the Friday night for like a proper paid show or whatever. And then if they were good there, then we would put them through the festival. But we've still got plenty of avenues to find these new artists, get ourselves out and about.
We'll just have to
Right,
get
yeah.
ourselves out and about a bit more. Won't we?
Yeah,
Just gonna have a look.
exactly. But yeah, it's a shame, but I needed a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done
So-
put a good shift in, like.
Aye, 5 years of it, and I feel a lot better already. So yeah, this is why we're here, sitting around my dining room table.
You know what though? The award matches your table so
it does
well.
match the table. It's like camouflage, isn't it?
It probably used to be a table,
What's
but
that? It's a table leg. It actually is a table leg. No shade. It's brill. Brill piece of wood.
But yeah, that's kind of like what we've all been doing, I think. Chris,
I've tried designing some new merch.
New merch?
Have you?
Aye,
yeah, it's really cool. You haven't seen it yet because you obviously come straight from work, but we've got some really cool designs.
Depending on when the pod comes up, I'll send some pictures over to Gemma. She'll put it on while.
Well, but yeah,
On the
so
screen,
if you can put them down here, down here somewhere, or up here anyway, or over Chris's face, over here.
Even better.
So basically, what the like, it's just kind of like maybe it's inspired from Saturday Night. Actually, it's like kind of like a retro design, but it's got characters in the middle, and then around the outside, it's got all the bands who are playing, and then it says CoastCast across the top, and obviously like surfboard, surfy.
I was call them. I've given them all names for myself.
Is he not called Surfy?
I don't know.
I think it's called Surfy because Chris named him Surfy. I think. But
I think did Ryan?
No, I
not
think
have
Ryan
names for
called
them?
him Surfy.
Ryan called him Surfy. Yeah.
I think so, but like I said before, I've just renamed them in my computer as that, so I know what I'm looking for, not just the orange surfboard.
So Surfy's obviously orange, but the text around it is orange, and then we've got like the one which like looks like
The buoy.
what's it? Yeah, like the blue one, and a blue text or whatever.
What?
Well, it's called buoy. It's like a
Buoy?
life. No, do you know what the life rings when you throw them out?
Oh, the buoy.
Boy, not buoy. It's a boy, man.
What's a buoy?
Oh my
Boy.
God, Christopher.
So,
It's
set
a life
yourself
boy, not a
down.
life buoy. you
Wait,
tit.
no, because there's two. There's a blue one, and then there's the ring.
But the
Right,
ring's
so
pink.
so the fish one's blue, so the outline's blue. Cut that bit out.
So
will
he's not.
No,
so it's
we'll
not
leave it.
even a boy. It's not a boy. It's a fish.
No, there's the life ring.
The rings.
Yeah, but you're not on about the
that's
ring.
pink. No, but
I
all
am,
of them have got
yeah.
their own T-shirt.
I know, but what's a buoy?
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
I didn't even know I had that as a character.
We do.
It's
Remember the pink one?
Yeah, but you were saying right. Okay,
Yeah,
the life ring.
the life ring is pink, so
Jesus
that everything
God.
else matches. But
Buoy. Buoy.
I don't know why I've always called it a buoy.
I mean, that's kind of how it's spelled, but like...
I don't know why.
Help! Pass me the buoy. I'm drowning. I need a
Every
buoy.
fucking podcast. It's my own fault.
Have a look at these designs what Gemma's putting everywhere.
What did you use
for
to
us
take a
and
wet
for
and
Gemma.
wild? A buoy.
I should take a boy to Wet n Wild. Cut that out. That's got to be cut out. I didn't even mean it like that. I just thought I'd try and say it differently.
Oh, God. You said it with such a straight face.
You mean,
I'm going to fit now out of this shit in.
I don't even know.
I'm
Just
tired.
keep going. That's
I'm
really funny.
tired.
Let's try and move on.
I think that's the funniest thing you've ever said.
Seriously, you kind of keep that in. Honestly.
Yeah, wait,
Fucking
even
struggle.
No, because that's what was said about everything else and kept it in. Oh.
Moving on, John. What's next
Yeah,
on the
let's
list?
move
Aye?
So,
You're going to get a character named after you, but it's not going to be nice.
I know.
it's a bit like our game on the way at the Festival Awards.
That's exactly the word I was thinking of.
No,
Oh,
I'm
no.
not use that word. It's not nice, but
We'll call him Norman.
We'll start again.
right, okay.
Oh, God.
Shut up, because you do this and when you make us laugh too much, when I cannot do the podcast, it's hard. Right, okay. So, right. So,
You boy.
I didn't mean it like that, man.
it's two classics in under 20 seconds. Right, enough. Right, come on. We're 12 minutes in and we've
It's only 12 minutes in.
Right, okay. So,
That's enough started now. I've started it. God's sake, man. Rachel,
right.
chill out.
Okay, so the other day I was on school and Facebook and I seen what the Clooney had
I'm trying so
No.
hard.
the Clooney put a post on saying basically that a promoter had pulled out of a show on April the 27th. So stupidly I just dived in and went, I'll have it. And then after a few emails backwards and forwards, we are doing a fundraising show at the Clooney with
It's just the words ruined podcast. Can't even center myself as I think. I'm like,
right. Saturday, April the 27th at the Clooney, we've got Craig Redpath, we've got Hell's Patterson, we've got the Glorious Deadbeats, we've got TNCS. It's a mint local lineup. It's £10 a ticket. You can get your tickets from Skiddle. Please come down and support the artists. It's a great stage for them. It's going to be a great event. The tickets are actually selling really well. They've been on sale for about 3 or 4 days. So really, really looking forward to that. So, yeah, have a look on my socials if you want more information and go and buy a ticket. Shut up.
I will. I'll stop in a sec.
Right, okay, we need to recompose. Yeah, go and buy some tickets. That's going to be class. It's going to be a really, really good time. I would, sorry to the bands who are playing. I wish I could deliver that a little bit better. But
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh, God.
Yes, another thing. Me and Smithy have had our heads in grant forms with the Arts Council, and we have just applied for £27,500 to help us do our youth music stage and make the infrastructure of the festival better. We haven't heard back from it yet. We have had help by a lovely lady called Jane West, who has told us that we've got a very, very good application. It was so hard to fill out. Even Jane, who's like an expert, was like, because I don't want to like say bad against the Arts Council because I'm trying to get your money. Give us all your money, please. But the user interface isn't very
friendly.
Isn't very user friendly. That's what isn't user friendly. So it was really difficult to fill out. The staff, when you ring them up, I mean, I was on the phone to them like 10 times a day trying to sort stuff out. But the staff were really, really helpful. So fair.
They probably have it every day though, don't they? Like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll go again.
Like I even said to them, I says, "Oh, like Grantium, that's what it's called." I says, "Grantium's like really like." Getting, yeah, kind of like really like difficult for me to like operate a maneuver, and they were just kind of like, we didn't say it on the phone, but they were like kind of I know. But we've managed to do that. It is 78 pages long.
That's longer than our event plan.
I know. Well, just shy of our event plan, but yeah, that's that was really hard work. So fingers crossed. We've got to wait. Well, the festival's in like 10 weeks or something. We've got to wait another 6 weeks to find out whether we've got the grant or not. So yeah, that's been like kind of taking up most of my time.
But it'd be mint to get it though. Think of what that's going to pay for.
Oh, it'd be amazing. You know, like just that extra little bit of money, because obviously it's mainly like we've got sponsors. We've got wonderful sponsors. But like the sponsorship money doesn't really like cover the whole festival. So you kind of like, it's like part self-financed, part sorry, my nose is running like hell. I don't know what I've been doing.
Laughing.
It's part self-financed and part sponsorship finance and of ticket sales as well. But if any promoters will know that you don't get your ticket money until after the event, and you've got to pay for everything before, so it's like quite a difficult like kind of scenario to navigate. So if we can get that in, well, it'll just be absolutely amazing, you know, and it'll help out tenfold. Also, just applying for other like smaller grants and sponsorships and stuff. I'm not going to mention any new sponsors on this pod because I haven't paid up yet, but that's just like it's literally recent developments. We've got a little bit more money in there, so it's shaping up to be a really good event once again. And our ticket sales are going well. I think we're about 40% up this on what we were this time last year, which is really good. And so if Sammy are coming back, obviously we've got the wonderful Gemma from Scream Boo who's sponsored. A good friend of mine, he'll not thank us for saying his name, he's given a few quid as well towards, you know, and yeah, so like exciting times and just a few other developments what have happened lately, which I think it's a bit early to say, but I'll run you past it afterwards.
It's like a business meeting, this, not
yeah.
podcast.
No,
so what's been happening whilst I've been away?
Well, the thing is, like, may or may not be interesting to the people who watch, but the guys from 2000 Trees who sat next to us at the Festival Awards, they do a podcast called Two Promoters, One Pod, and they literally just talk about all the crap that go through in the run of the festival, and it's proper interesting. But the good thing about that podcast is I realise that we're not really shit at what we do.
Yeah, because it's like you're not by yourself.
They're like on a bigger scale than what we are, but they are like kind of saying the same things. They come across the same obstacles what we come across. Like, and you know, I think the last time they were talking about like the relationship between like the promoter and agents and stuff like that, and how you navigate your way around that kind of negotiation period with prices and riders and things like that. And I'm like, I've been doing it for 20 years, but I still don't know if I'm any good at it or not. But like, it kind of like reinforced that. Yeah, I think it happens to everyone.
The bigger you get, it doesn't get any easier.
Yeah, no.
It's not going to change.
That's
like,
it.
You'll gain more knowledge, but still going to be forms and things to fill out, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
You realise what you have been doing isn't wrong either. You haven't been doing it the wrong way. You've been doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no matter like how you do it, you're not doing it wrong. Like, everything's like case by case.
Yeah.
If it's not one formula, but for booking bands and stuff, like
everyone's different on this.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Even though if you've done it once, you can't copy and paste what you've done before into the new festival because it just doesn't work. Yeah. You can take things from the first one and learn from it, but you're still going to have to start from the beginning basically and do the graft. So
especially like I did a site plan today, and I thought it would be relatively similar to the site plan last year. And like, as I was going through, I was like, well, that was a bit shit there, so move it there. Now the site plan looks like completely different.
Yeah.
Like, but
is the stage going to be in the same place? The main stage.
Main stage is in the same place.
Kind of has to be logistically.
Yeah, because this is like another thing which like comes up what people might not realise is like the access.
Yeah.
So we kind of take like huge trucks across the grass in case it rains because they'll get stuck there. Yeah. So we've got to have.
Please touch wood when you say in case it rains. My God.
I know. Please don't rain again. So, like, we had to basically station the main stage as close to a car park as possible so that things can be moved from the car park to the stage if need be. And that meant fitting the articulated truck down back lane at the Cricket Club, which is like really thin, and like the truck drivers did it like, but it was
because there was another Arctic that came up the side of the grass, wasn't there?
He's had to, but what we had to do with that was because it stayed on site and because it was forecast for rain, we had to get like wooden boards and put it under the wheels and stuff like that. Like,
make tracks.
Yeah, because we were going to get events trackway, but that was like £10,000 for 100 metres of it, and I'm just like,
it's crazy.
Absolutely not. I'd rather get something to tow or take out than spend 10 grand on it.
I think as well it was easier to control like the flow of people and who should be there and who shouldn't be there. Because I tell you what, don't know why, but everybody wants to be backstage at like a gig or a festival, and honestly, you don't.
There's nothing
you
there.
don't like. I don't want to be there. I'd rather be at the front. If you be there, then you're going to end up having to work. So crack on.
Get roped in with a job
like backstage at a festival is like the most like kind of
stressful place you could be.
Yeah, like I don't know why you would want to.
My Leeds festival was just nobody.
Yeah, there was literally nobody. Like we were behind the main
huge
stage.
bands on stage. And
I hated me. I absolutely hated. I'd rather be out in the crowd.
Out in there.
Me and Chris went and sat and had a coffee down at this little like down the hill and all that behind the main stage, and I was like, "Where's like all like where's all the booze and where?"
At Leeds Fest, I was like, "Nah, I'm actually okay being here. I can't be dealing with the front of it."
Oh, the front was even worse.
But if it depends who you see as well, you can't see jack shit really. You just see a load of people in black running about.
When they're walking past BBC bloody caravans and stuff, and they're like, "Where's your badge?" And we're just like, "Oh, this one." Or like, "All right, just walk through," but it was just caravans.
I was not really.
It'll be Media Village and that.
Cables and no one.
So it was not like that at our festival. It's literally like a little gazebo for people that like in case it rains and that's it.
Little tent.
Yeah, but we'll get there one day. We're going to have all this infrastructure soon, which is going to be huge.
Yeah.
After the Arts Council give us loads of money, and then we can build on the festival and
VIP.
Yeah, but it's been like loads of.
How are the tickets going for like Professor Green Select and stuff?
Tickets are good. It's a funny one with the ticket situation because when we put Professor Green, the Selector and Badly Drawn Boy, the individual days are selling really, really well. Mm-hmm. When we first put the Professor Green tickets on, the feedback on Facebook and Instagram, that was amazing. Like everyone's like pure buzzing for it and stuff. But what happened there was because we announced Professor Green third out of the 3 headliners, what happened was we haven't really sold that many. I mean, sold enough, but I haven't sold that many individual day tickets for the Friday. But when we announced Professor Green, a lot of people bought the weekend tickets.
Yeah.
So that's like it's promising.
Definitely. Once you go one night, you'll want to go the rest of them anyway.
Well, I think people are were like waiting for that final announcement before they bought their weekend tickets. So the weekend tickets have overtaken the day tickets now,
which totally makes sense.
Yeah, which totally makes sense. You're right. But we've added some extra artists on lately. We've now got Kevin and Perry do the DJ set on the Friday night in the,
I can't believe that, like
in one of the smaller tents. So they'll be finishing like just in that tent just before Professor Green comes on the Friday night. So that should be an interesting
I'm excited for Assembly Bangers, me.
Sunday, cannot wait for that. Yeah.
I explained to Dean what Assembly Bangers was.
Did you?
It was like such a weird band name. I went, and then I had to go, he's got the whole world in his hands. Yeah, no, I didn't do a good job of that at all.
Did you get it eventually though?
Yeah, he got it. He's quite buzzing about it.
Well, you know, I think that last year it was like kind of we had like obviously we dance stuff on the Friday night, but like it was just like kind of indie bands all for the rest of the weekend. And like we wanted to try and make it so that it was like kind of eclectic, so more people could come and enjoy it. So like slipped in like in the nicest possible way, more quirky things in between like Assembly Bangers and stuff, and like Kevin and Perry's, which is.
But then it means people can go from like tent to stage to bus to whatever, like have a little.
That's it. So there's plenty going on.
Yeah. There's plenty of variety there, isn't there? Oh
yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously we've got the youth music stage. At the moment in time, John's programming Swiffy's programming the youth music stage. It's looking really, really good at the minute. It's just a small little stage inside a marquee, but obviously, if the grants come in and stuff like that, we can then like kind of level that up and put like a better PA system in, like a bigger marquee or whatever, you know. So that's like kind of the thing we're going for. Just trying to like make everything that little bit better. We've got the retro arcade, which is only going to be a small thing. We'll never upgrade that, but I think it's going to be like 7 or 8 tellies in there with all the retro games and stuff. You can just go and have a go. You don't have to pay or anything like that.
Yeah.
But you'll not see me like.
I'll be there for a bit, like.
I'll be like, you're not having a turn.
But yeah, I just thought like I've got all of this stuff in the house, like all because I collect like old computers and computer games. So I thought like, why not use it instead of just having it in the garage? So I don't know how we're going to do it, but we will.
We'll figure something out.
And obviously we've got the podcast tent run by the lovely Gemma, who films our podcast. And what we're going to do with that, I think we're just going to, people who've got music podcasts can just come up and do a podcast live, and we'll have like beanbags and stuff lying around, and people can sit and enjoy it, and just like listen and ask some questions or whatever. And then I think Gemma's going to try and get us to do one midway through the weekend, which will be an interesting.
I'm excited, mate.
Yeah, I think it'll be good because
I've got a face for podcasts if you don't record them.
Oh, yeah. If we don't record them.
If you don't put them on YouTube, yeah.
I think these ones are going live on the internet, aren't they, Gemma? Yeah, so Lyndon is going to help you. Lyndon Phillips, one of our wonderful, wonderful volunteers, is going to help Gemma set all that up and get that up and running and do some like live streaming tests and stuff like that. So that should be
the tech guy.
Yeah, the tech guy. Like he's our go-to tech guy. I haven't had to ring him since we moved to this new roadcaster thing. Which is
you should just ring him for the crack.
You'll feel neglected.
Just so he feels involved.
He's probably thinking, why isn't John rang us?
Be like, does this clap sound right? Or should we change it?
But but just moving on. Obviously, Gemma's helping with the doing the podcast, and she's also just signed up to help out with the volunteers as well. We've got a few other people who are going to be like doing that as well on like over the weekend. But Gemma is going to do the admin for it in the run up with, because that was like I wrote me little blog, me therapeutic blog, what I do now on my Facebook. I wrote in it like kind of the volunteers are amazing, but it's like kind of like a job with like a full-time
totally
job in itself. Like,
but it's actually, I think it's like one of the most important jobs.
It's really important.
I think so, because it's
need to look after them, make sure that they're fed and watered.
It's really,
it doesn't work
important.
without them, does it? So you need them, and you need them fed, watered, nourished, and whipped into shape and do this job. Stop just dropping your high vis. I found about 3 in the middle of the grass last year.
Yeah, but we know who they were. Yeah. So
less said about that, the better.
Yeah. Oh, well, I put one on. I got everywhere with it.
Everywhere you go backstage.
I think anyone with a high vis was allowed anywhere.
Got all the way near the car park, and then I got turned around.
It's true though. If you put a high vis on, no one questions you.
Have you not seen the
high vis and a ladder?
I was going to say, not even thing on YouTube and all that when it's like, oh, we're going to try and get into this festival just wearing a high vis.
Yeah,
and a
but
ladder.
it happened. But my friends did it as well. So my friend's mum actually like runs Boardmasters Festival, but they were too young to get like drinking things in. So she put a high vis on. She put a load of drink in a wheelie bin, wheeled it through. Not one person questioned her. She got in the papers and got bollocked off her mum. But she still got in with the drink, so hats off to her, man.
There's plenty of wheelie bins around Shields, so nobody be having that idea. Like, of course,
yeah, no nicking the wheelie bins on Preston Avenue.
Or if you do, give us a ring. I'll stick 4 cans of Foster's in for myself.
I'm not allowed to drink at the festival.
Oh, I know.
But I enjoyed it last year without having a drink. I thought it was canny.
You did like 6 months off the drink, though, didn't you?
I did.
We just didn't have time to drink either.
Not really, even like afterwards. Like,
we opened a can and I sat there and was like, I'm going to go to bed. Doesn't matter.
I was like,
someone else can have that.
That was it. Like afterwards, like on the Sunday, like we were knackered Sunday morning. And I thought, because I had quite a few volunteers, and I was like, right, this is what we'll do. As soon as this festival's finished, we're just going to leave everything.
Have a debrief party.
Right, have a little debrief and have a few drinks from.
No one spoke to each other.
Everyone just sat around in a circle and didn't speak to each other.
Well, all it is.
Anyone got be asked?
I disappeared. I had to go home.
Oh, you had visitors?
Yeah, well, that was the last night they were here, so I went, saw they were all right, and then...
I didn't miss out.
No, we did. We just sat and looked at each other. And
I saw a video of it, and then I came back early on the Monday morning to see what the crack was, and there was like 4.
I know.
And I was sitting
Let's not talk about Monday morning.
But Gemma's actually got, in the spreadsheet she's put together, she's got Monday volunteers.
Oh, amazing.
Monday volunteers, isn't it? Which
Monday heroes, that's what we should call them.
Monday
definitely.
heroes, because...
we need some Monday heroes.
I'll make some high vises with Monday heroes on the back as well, and they get to keep them.
The infrastructure is bigger this year as well, so it's like kind of going to be more packed down on the Monday. But don't let that put you off, guys. If you want to come and help us.
Tell you what, I'm breaking the news to you. I'll be filming on Monday, so I won't be taking fences down.
Don't worry about it.
We'll get a fence brigade.
Don't worry, but I've got full faith in Gemma and securing the bag and getting volunteers to do it on the Monday.
It's all right when there's like 4 people. When there's one person trying to take down high-rise fencing, and then your friends come and say bye to you, and you rope them in for 4 hours. It's not great.
Yeah.
I also had a meeting with the lovely Karen Goldfinch, who actually works for the Radio Northumberland. I spoke to her at the Exchange, which is a lovely place, by the way. Me and Gemma had a meeting, and then I met Karen on, what day was it, Gemma? Monday? Thursday. It all bleeds into one at the minute. Friday. Or was it Friday? So no, near Monday then. It's actually Monday today.
That's 3 days up.
So I had a meeting with her. It just she's gonna like help. It's like help get some sponsorship and stuff, and she runs like a business mentoring kind of company, and she said like if there's any help through that, so like she's on board as well. So I'm looking forward to working with Karen. I'm just gonna have like a weekly meeting with her and basically use her as a sounding board, and if there's anything she can help with, she's happy to do that. So thank you very much, Karen.
Fabulous.
Really appreciate that.
Yep, thank you.
So yeah, the volunteers are mint, man. Like people are just like kind of coming forward this year and like really like pushing the boat out with regards to, like, I'm getting a lot more people what's the right word for it, like help in kind. Like they've got businesses and they want to help. They may not be able to like sponsor financially, but they can use their expertise and allowing us to basically pick their brains, and they can do whatever do whatever they can for us, which is always amazing, because obviously we're a small team, aren't we? So yeah, we're a small team, so it's sometimes hard to get stuff done.
I think that's like the understatement of the year.
Aye.
Very small team.
To be honest,
but there's loads in that group if they all came together. Do you know what I mean?
The groups, the volunteer group's amazing. Like, I mean, I've muted it obviously because it's, but I love them all. Like, they're all amazing. But the volunteer group is definitely
Every
muted.
Group
like
I've got muted. So,
but no, like even stuff like putting the posters out and all that. Like, I think I've done it 3 times now. Right, I'm doing it. The weather's going to be nice on Saturday. I'm going out and doing a poster run. Who's in? And you get 4 or 5 of them turning up, and they're just running around Shields. And even today, when me and Sarah went to the shops before them, we drove past like the pub and kitchen in Shields. It's closed down now, but I seen like 3 CoastFest posters stuck up on the windows. I was like, oh shit,
Love it.
I was like, that's totally illegal, but fair play. Like, someone's put them up because I haven't done it.
Well, I put them up on the bus stops and it all got taken down. But it's fine.
I know, well, it would do. I mean, I think, well, it used to be £80 per poster fine for stuff like that, but we're friends with the council now, so I don't think that we might not...
we'll not do it anymore.
They might not find no. I mean, there's still banners up from last year.
We'll not do it anymore. Promise.
Is there still back? Where are they?
Oh, there's loads still up.
Don't tell us where they are, because someone will take them down.
After the storms, they were like ripped, so you can't see them sometimes because they're like straight. And then other times you see them and you go, oh. We need to chop them.
We do need to grow and try. Tell you what I'll probably do when we put the new banners up. I'll probably just take them ones down and replace them with the new ones after a year.
I'll get them. Why don't I need to get making them now?
What's that?
I need to get making them now.
Yeah, I think so. I just need to get. There's a couple of line-up bits. Ray Laidlaw from Sunday for Sammy is sending us a few artists for their stage. So I need to get them added to the to the line-up and to the poster. So that's another job for Ryan as well. Bless him. Absolutely class. But I think. I mean, right. I've been a total fibber. We've been a fibber, but you don't know I've been a fibber. Because you know how ages ago we put out on the CoastFest community news group whether we should have the main stage indoors under a circus tent or outdoors. Everyone was like, indoors under a circus tent would be absolutely class. And we were like, oh yeah, because I think I've alluded to this on a previous pod. Because of the rain on the Friday night, we did loads more tickets than what we actually sold. So a lot of people didn't turn up. So we thought this year we'll put it under a big top, so at least people know they're going to be dry. Unfortunately, after a little bit of research, we can't do that. It's so expensive.
Oh God,
it's like ridiculously expensive. Like the cheapest big top of any sort of size is like £12,000, and then you've got to pay for the labour and stuff like that, and it's just a lot. So unfortunately, we will not be getting a big top this year, but we have got a lush main stage once again. And
that's not a fib though. I knew about that.
I was said on the last podcast.
Did we?
Yeah.
I thought I'd fibbed. I've wrote weather contingency on here, so I've told everybody.
Well,
I think so. Well, I know about it.
We're going to bulk buy some ponchos.
Oh,
yeah, we spoke about that too.
We'll both buy it for Arts Council, give us some money, shall we? Because we're really skint. No.
Oh, bless Rachel Marin brought a trolley full last
she was
year.
lush.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I just arrived back at my little station and there was a trolley full of ponchos and I was like...
Well, I remember that you were like, John, there's ponchos here. And I was like, I've got no change of clothes with this. I'm soaked anyway. What use is a poncho to us at this moment in time? Like, but yeah.
It's not going to rain, it's fine.
It's not going to rain, is it?
No, because it's doing it now, so look how dark it is.
Well,
it's getting it out its system for
I mean,
June.
it is 20 to 9 at night, like.
Thank God.
On those dates, it's always like really nice weather.
Touch that block of wood now.
But
I say the same thing every year because it's my birthday. So
yeah, and then look what happened last year.
I never know. I mean, like,
it was a different week. Well, a week earlier this year, week closer to winter.
No, I mean, I always go off on my birthday, and it's always really nice weather. And I keep saying it. It's always nice on my birthday. So
do it again, thank you. Yeah. So that's where we are. I think we've pretty much covered all ground. Unless anybody's got anything to add.
Well, it's 38 minutes, but I think 10 minutes needs taken out.
No, man, that was the best part.
I know, but I didn't mean it in that way.
But neither did Peas with Ainsley Harriott. So
I think that's a bit different.
Just embrace it.
How is it a bit different? It was exactly the same. He was having a freak out. Now you're having a freak out, and I pissed myself laughing twice. So.
Well, for the 23 views it'll get anyway, it doesn't really matter.
Right, thank you everybody for watching. I think we'll wrap that one up there, unless anyone's got anything to add. Oh, yeah. Can I point? Subscribe, like, notification bell, and all the other YouTube stuff.
What are you pointing at, though?
I don't know, I'm just pointing places.
Because it'll come on the screen.
I'm not doing none of that. I don't know what they are. Oh, you a dick. Right.
I don't know what it was. God, yeah.
Right, so Rachel can't be trusted around this, right? Because it's a new podcast thing, right? But there's like flashy buttons, so this is the kind of stuff what comes on, and it's thoroughly annoying. You need to stop it before the next one. Oh, but it's a clappy one, so we'll do that one last. Oh, that one's. Oh, we should have done that for Chris's jokes.
What's that one?
That one's people laughing.
Never hear that one.
That's the birds tweeting.
Oh.
He's going to get one that just says
That's a scary one.
Buoy.
Right, so we'll do clap.
No, you haven't pressed that one yet.
Right, you should do that for like subscribe and do.
Yeah, okay. So like, subscribe, press the notification bell.
Can't hear a thing. I have no idea what's going on.
Right, and that's the end of the podcast. We're done. We'll finish funny and on. Thank you.